Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the IESF World Esports Championship 2022 Tekken 7 Philippine Qualifiers. Yes, I am used to it now, Poch. So, bringing you the commentary right here is Pika and, of course, Poch Spice. We are now down to our top 8, ladies and gentlemen, and it is indeed quite the journey leading to this.
Yeah, and if you guys didn't know, I'm going to talk a little about the SEA Games in 2023 because it's going to be in Cambodia. No actual title is selected at the moment, but there will be esports, and the official host will determine the esports title coming soon. And honestly, the national team, you know, the games are on the field. We have CVOL, RDAG, Dota 2, Hearthstone, League of Legends, PUBG, and of course, we got Tekken 7. We got all that, so please support everyone because tagumpay ng isa, tagumpay ng lahat. Ooh.
Awesome stuff right there, Poch Spice, my guy.
Who am I? Who am I?
He be popping off. All right, there it is.
Who is this guy?
That is Poch Spice right there, ladies and gentlemen. But let's, of course, give you a little bit of a lowdown on what's really going on here. We are backed up by basically the most prestigious organizations who believe in esports. Namely, of course, PESO. So for those of you na hindi nakaalam, PESO is the Philippine Esports Organization, and ito ang National Sports Association para sa esports. Sila ay akreditado, of course, ng Philippine Olympic Committee. PESO ang may hawak at responsable sa pag-organisa, pagpapatakbo ng ating team, CBOL, sa Pilipinas. Layunin din ng PESO na palakihin at pasiglahin ang esports industry dito sa Pilipinas. So, isa din siyang non-stock, non-profit organization. Binubuo ng mga iba-ibang esports industry, big players gaya ng Tier 1, Goliath Concepts, we have Mineski Global, TNC, Bren Esports, maraming pang iba. So, supportahan natin, of course, ang PESO sa mga adikain nila. Para sa karagdagang informasyon, maaari niyong bisitahin ang www.esports.com.ph o kaya naman ang kanilang Facebook fanpage, Philippine Esports Organization. Panalo ng isa, of course, ladies and gentlemen, panalo ng lahat. So, supportahan natin ang Team CBOL sa mga susunod na sasalihan nilang tournaments. Sasabak ang Team CBOL sa RDAG Road to Asian Games 2022 at IESF World Esports Championship sa December. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the action. First and foremost, on stage, we have Bren Esports' Maru versus PBE, AK not holding back already.
And Maru did talk about it. He's feeling like the Brian. I feel like Brian is the character of the day. Let's see if the Shaheen will come online because it didn't work out quite well for AK at the start. It did come online in the mid, but now let's see. Big launch for Maru.
The reflexes of both these guys have been rejuvenated. Coming off of a really really long day, Poch, of having to grind to get into the top 8. And now Maru has a slight lively. There it is, down forward 2, just short and sweet to end that round.
AK is still on the Shaheen. You know, it's still a big threat. The Rising 2, the hop kicks, unable to hit, and now able to get a punish from Maru. Pushing towards the wall here. Now we're going to see him pull up his pants. Not quite goes for a grab, but AK was ready.
I would pretty much assume that was a taunt. But here we go, Northern Cross hitting its mark, and AK now with his back against the wall. There we go, Maru still in the lead here, Poch, but wow, AK did not go for the wall splat right there, I think for a little bit more pressure. 35 seconds left on the clock, not pulling the trigger.
Grants AK some rage here. You don't want to do that because he's able to pull the trigger here. Double Scorpions, not quite ending it yet, but that axe kick will definitely seal the deal for AK.
Cost Maru so much, just not pulling the trigger on QCB 2-4. That's a crazy string that gives Brian a lot of mileage. Again, Brian is known for some combo inconsistency, so he has to rely on damage, mix-ups, and of course his taunt. So let's see, AK is bringing it to the wall from center stage all the way to that corner with no problem at all.
Oh my gosh. Actually, both these players, wow, excellent hop kick, well placed, well timed by AK. Just when Maru's kind of established that dominance, tries to drop the orbital there, but not quite. Now we have a big leg lead on the side of AK.
30 seconds on the clock, and Maru now needs to make something happen. Otherwise, this might just be it. This is it.
Oh,
hey,
oh my God, not quite.
Oh,
wow. Beautiful sequence on the side of AK there, but Maru, yeah, all to lose in that last sequence, and now AK with a low parry. Let's see how he bounces back from the sequence.
It's the kind of moment that would haunt you for the remainder of the match, if not the entire day. That one rage drive was enough. Here we go, another reverse orbital here from AK, getting that neat resplat. Here we go. Wow, smart move by AK, having to jump away from that.
Yeah, true. And now we see Maru trying to just pick up the pieces here. Good punish to push against the wall here, trying to get some taunt pressure, but still no dice for Maru. AK now could actually sit a little back here and find a hop kick in the process.
The lack of belief from Maru has been costing him these quarter circle back 2-4s. Crazy stuff right here, but let's not rule out Maru just yet. Remember this, he's still on the winner's side right now, so there's a little bit of room to wiggle. Yet it is still a best 2 out of 3. So should he be able to turn this around, he'll have, you know, a huge advantage when it comes to, you know, the being on the winner's final side, if that is the case. But right now, it looks like Maru is grasping the horse by the reins right now.
Oh yeah, he's
with Leroy.
He will take this match by force if he has to with the Leroy. And if you guys saw on screen, Coach Mouts did give some words of wisdom to AK. So that's the importance he has. And that's the importance of winning the qualifier, because the coach of the winning team will become the coach for the Tekken IESF team. So that could be a crazy tandem. We can have Mouts and AK if AK wins. But you got to get up to Maru right now, making the Leroy switch.
And it's all or nothing, I would say, for Maru right now, because if he doesn't do this, he might be stuck with a character he will regret moving forward. So with Leroy again here, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen a bunch of them earlier, to be honest. And Maru now, again, as we mentioned, he has to step on the gas and make sure that he goes full throttle against AK. Otherwise, AK's momentum will just keep him really afloat in this entire tournament.
Yeah, both these players very decorated. Nice back 4, lands flush on the side of Maru, and now here we go. Trying to go for some wall pressure here. Aims low, and AK retaliates under pressure.
20 seconds in, and AK now on the defensive here, Paul. She has to be very careful. Oh, again, number 2 right here for Maru. Oh, smart choice. Does not want AK to get away from him. He has to take good distance so that the pressure can continue. What a block right there from Maru.
Yeah, Maru knows he has the reins. He's seen this opportunity before. He doesn't want to replay it. Just goes for the can. Well, I say the bicycle kicks just to close things out. The biting dragon for him to seal round number 1.
And it's amazing because Maru was not scared to commit to those, basically those shredders of Leroy right there. Here we go. Good combo so far from AK all the way to the wall. Yes, there it is.
AK off to a great start here. Applying more pressure here with the slide, just chasing down the damage is AK, and also lands the down forward too. Maru finding his own way back in this match.
Chunky counter hit right there from Maru, and again, bad access, saving AK a little bit. Ow, wasting the cane right here.
It's all coming up AK. That was actually a crucial drop of that cane, but still, Maru still has his game face on, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to let that deter him.
Okay, so with Mishima building, ladies and gentlemen, looking like there's something going on. There's really not that much for you to wait for here. There's a very humble stage. Really, nothing special, but again, you need to have your conversions down here properly because it doesn't have any edges that'll save you. What a block right there from Maru, and again, a parry off of the Hermit.
Yeah, the Sabaki has been on the point, one of the highlights of this tournament, and now able to convert, trying to add more pressure with the hell sweep. Maru just needs one more to solidify his lead in this round. He's being very stoic,
wow. Mika. Not something you see very often off of Maru. He would usually go for the kill, but in that case, he made sure that AK was the one to make a mistake. Now with one round up, never mind the up to air, just repelling Maru from coming close.
Yeah, Maru's going to be the worst type of trouble if the match continues like this. AK now being able to try to open him up, but Maru, you know, applying pressure of his own, hitting him while he's down, and about the same in terms of life.
There you go, 40 seconds left on the clock, and AK again having to defend himself right here because Leroy, the damages may not be so big, but they will pile up really fast. Remember, Leroy is a natural combo freak as well. He has a lot of options.
Back 4 with a hop kick. The battle continues. Less than 30 seconds left on the clock. AK has rage, but he cancels out Hermit. Nice block on Maru's side. Gets the launch and the round.
Oh my gosh. That is a 1-1 right here, ladies and gentlemen, and Maru tying things up with conviction.
Yeah, honestly, with these two on the screen right now, you'd think, oh yeah, if you're up against Maru, if you're up against AK, that's a tough night out for anyone, but they're up against each other. So it's going to be very interesting to see how AK is going to bounce back from this adversity. It's
no longer momentum right now, Poch. That's the problem, because AK now has to dig deep, pick a character he can stick with, because this is the last match that he has, you know, regardless of the Leroy, because we know that this character right here is completely equipped with everything he needs. So is AK gonna bring out a demon, or is he going old school again with Paul Phoenix?
The Phoenix will come out, ladies and gentlemen. So he has brought this out up against Juker. Maybe this is the answer to Leroy matchups. Again, it was the Leroy to actually take AK into rough waters and unfamiliar territory. So let's see when Maru is on the user end of this Leroy, because we know when AK picks the Paul Phoenix, yeah, he's gonna go he's gonna throw just reckless abandonment in his character.
It's a matter now of damage and not so much of the pokes, because we know that Paul is rather slow as a character here, ladies and gentlemen, but he makes up for with that in damage. So, not to mention tools, you know, because Paul Phoenix considered a really complete Punisher in this game. Let's see if he can break the shell around Maru's Leroy, because apparently he looks really comfortable here. Did not even have to use the cane that time anymore.
True, yeah, and he's gonna have to reset that, so he has that cane here. Let's see when he's gonna be utilizing it as we head into the next match, ladies and gentlemen. It's underway.
Cave of Enlightenment here, ladies and gentlemen, the Fakum Ram stage. Oh, did not capitalize on that punishment from AK, but here we go. Now with 10 seconds, AK already has the lead against Maru, and this is the damage input we were talking about. You blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah, so Maru definitely does not want to blink or flinch first. He's throwing every caution at the wind here as he approaches AK here with the Paul Phoenix and gets the parry.
Again, Hermit Stand's really coming into play here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there it is, a backswing kick here from AK. Oh, patience from Maru, did not duck. AK just literally went for a hop kick. Here's the wall standing too, and this is going to be Maru's round for sure.
Oh, did you see the stare down at that moment?
Yeah.
I feel like a whole anime episode was just playing out in front of us, but now AK, nice duck. Didn't commit to the punish just yet. Oh, and another parry. Like, Maru's actually been on the money on that parry.
And look at this, it's a much closer match right here that we're seeing, Poch, compared to a while ago that it's chunk after chunk. This is really blow by blow, if we can say that, because look at this, it's damage after damage. Oh my gosh, the cane coming out where AK did not expect. Maybe here's the wall combo. Wow, what a chunk of an ender, and this is potential set point for Maru here, ladies and gentlemen.
And when you said damage for damage, Maru read your mind like, oh, damage? I could show you damage with this. Yeah, exactly, with this cane. But now AK, yo, I could hit some damage too, and now goes for the chain punches to push towards the center of the stage. AK finishing the demo man there. Gets the blue spark as well, but no, gets a counter hit for right flush on the money.
There we go, backswing kick, paying dividends for AK. And again, that awareness as well from AK of that wall carry, pretty commendable. I like that. There it is, the backwards palm, the judo palm of Paul Phoenix. But that demo, man, really cost him the game, or rather the round. Here we go, with 10 seconds left right here. No one has broken the balcony. Again, backswing kick right there.
I mean, AK has been phenomenal with that, but Maru still staying on point here. Let's see if he can try to open up AK. AK's got to be careful with those block blows and those parries as well. Maru has been getting a read on him lately. One more round would do it, but shredder kicks will hit.
Did you see the reflexes of AK right there as he was really flinching? He was trying to gauge, trying to fuzzy guard what Maru's string was. The 1-1, then the 1+2. AK was ready to duck all of those. Here we go. Starting things off with a quick 1-2-3 punish right there from Maru, but AK with a quick launch. Again, not holding back anymore. This is one state of AK you don't want to be in.
Yeah, that's worse. That's the worst kind of trouble you can get to. Maru back against the wall. Now AK allowing him to come in, but no, Demo Man's him back to the wall.
Oh my goodness, he did not go for the wall combo, wanted the momentum on his side, and gives Maru a Phoenix Smasher in the process. Crazy stuff right there.
How crazy was that? The sequence baiting him to that false sense of security. Okay, get back away from the wall. I'll Phoenix Smasher you back there. AK